You are listening to the Milk Runners Podcast, Episode 2, featuring Josh, Sam, Anthony, and Danny. So yeah, here we are. Actually Episode 2, instead of what we thought was Episode 2 last time, which was actually Episode 1, but we didn't know it was going to be Episode 1 until after Episode 1. Then we knew, but we couldn't really, retcon it besides when we posted it and we're all like, yo, Episode 2. So, this is Episode 2.
It's like the Pulp Fiction of our podcasts.
Yeah, pretty much. I am Josh.
I'm Anthony. Hello.
I'm Sam.
And today we are Danless, because he is on a mission, probably delivering milk. If not, he's kicked out. So, yeah. It's a podcast! Yay!
Podcasting.
So, I feel like we should say something about the community box guys, because they left what is probably really sarcastic comments on Episode 1, and it just totally flew over Anthony and my head, and we were like, oh, dude, they love us. And then Danny was like, they're being sarcastic, and we just kind of were like, oh, that sucks. So, what do we want to, apologize, or, tell them to fuck off, or listen to them, or what?
I say we tell them to fuck off, and then we apologize.
Well, we already kind of just, shat on them the last 2 times, so, I mean, that kind of sucks. For them.
Them leaving the sarcastic comments was pretty sucky for us.
Yeah, but we, like we said, we did just, shit on them. And I only did it because, you guys said they were bad. I don't have an opinion.
Oh, yeah, just throw us under the bus.
Thank you. We didn't say that, well,
I'm just trying to be devil's advocate here. I don't want to be an asshole, but if I do listen to them and decide that they're bad, then I will, bring it up, probably.
So we're
you're
gonna
like the Jesus.
Right? This is horrible. Why did we even bring this up? This was not a good idea.
I don't know. I just really felt like we had to say something about it.
Josh, go ahead and edit that entire part out. We're 4 minutes in.
Damn,
Start from scratch.
This is already the best recording ever, so, Hey, it's a podcast! Woo!
Woohoo!
It's been 2 weeks since we did our last one.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
To 1 day.
Well, how about we go, what were we doing in those 2 weeks?
My parents dragged me to Waco, which, if you don't, live in Texas, you probably don't know where that is. It's, 30 minutes away from Austin. It's some, shitty town in the middle of nowhere. Unless you live in Waco, then it's pretty sweet. We don't even have, relatives in there. It was on spring break, and my parents were like, hey, we're gonna go to Waco. And I'm like, okay. There wasn't really much there. Dr. Pepper was actually made in Waco, though. So if you drink Dr. Pepper, there's that. And they had a Dr. Pepper museum in Waco.
What is in a Dr. Pepper museum? What?
Well, so we were like, okay, that sounds cool. We'll go to that. The tickets were $8, so we pretty much had to get a free Dr. Pepper, right? So we go in there, and there's this scavenger hunt thing. So they give us this worksheet, and you have to go around the different stations and then find the answer, oh, what does this advertisement say that Dr. Pepper is good for you about? And I was like, okay, cool. So I guess we do this survey, and then we get Dr. Pepper. So I went around, the whole place, and I was, gonna learn. That I wrote everything down, and I was like, okay. So I turned it in, and they gave me 2 stickers. And they both said, I'm a pepper, and they were, really small. So I was like, well, that sucks. And then we saw this poster that said that there was, a happy hour for, it was, at 1 o'clock or something, where all, large drinks were half off. So we were like, okay, since this is, where Dr. Pepper is made, we're going to get the real Dr. Pepper and not, the bottled stuff. We're going to get pure and raw. So we waited in line, we bought our Dr. Pepper, and it was really watered down and underwhelming, and I wanted to kill myself. So, yeah, that was, 1 day out of the 2 weeks, but that's what happened.
Hey, Waco, isn't that where, that crazy cult guy shot all those people?
Yeah, I knew it from...
Waco sounded pretty familiar.
Yeah.
Wait, I think you're... What guy? In the army, or...?
The Kool-Aid guy.
No, Yeah, no, that was Jamestown.
It said my search results said Waco, Texas cult. So
I got Urban Dictionary. Don't think that's reliable.
Yeah. It was a cult thing
David
in 1993.
I think he killed a few like ATF guys too.
Yep, ATF, FBI, National Guard. All right, so that's a pretty good way to jump into the podcast, talking about massacres.
Oh,
What's
dude,
next?
that pretty much segues into what I did, kind of. In a way.
Okay, yeah,
All right.
go right ahead.
Yeah, I just got back from the. I mean, if anyone listening from my hometown knows what I was doing, I was at the RCMP Youth Academy, which was pretty much like like their actual training thing, but dulled down for a week instead of 6 months. It was pretty fun. It was a lot of hard work. I remember, police things, but it was really rewarding. We got to fire guns too. I mean, that was probably the best part.
what guns did you?
Really
what kind of guns?
It was a Sig Sauer P226, MP5, and C7.
Cool.
Dude, I felt really badass shooting those.
Nice.
Did you get any pictures of yourself shooting?
I
them?
did. I don't think I'll check the Facebook page. I think there's a few. But
That's awesome.
and then we were doing like these scenarios where we're like kicking down the door and going through as like point. And I'm doing it. I'm like, yeah, I'm freaking badass. I'm like, oh yeah. Had the gun right out in front of me, and one of the constables turned the corner, and he didn't yell anything. He's just like, bang, and I screamed and I dropped the gun on the ground. So I mean, pro tip: if any future employers are listening,
Yeah.
don't put me as the ERT. Put me as forensics. Is what
No,
I'm getting at here.
from now, like, whenever, like, the police come to my house to try to investigate me, they're gonna, like, kick down the door, and I'll just go, bang, 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 and then they're all just gonna start freaking out. I'll be like, gotcha! And I'll just run away.
That'll definitely work. I'm gonna give that my seal of approval. Oh, and shout out to Echo Platoon. I mean, you guys were pretty solid. So yeah, that's
Echo
what I did.
platoon.
Oh, I got that. That was pretty good.
Oh, thanks.
I just got that. Jesus.
Nice. So I feel kind of bad because yestercast we were talking about like my shitty drawing, and it was a great point to bring up our bad MS Paint, which my friend is actually the moderator of, and I just really want to shout that out and get some more people over there.
Isn't there already shitty MS Paint? I feel
Wait,
like
is
that's
there?
already a subreddit.
I think that's a novelty account.
Wait, shitty MS Paint?
It's 164 artists.
Well, fuck.
Autists or artists?
Artists.
Oh. I thought it was the autistic subreddit.
Welp, that pretty much flattens my friend's dreams right there. Did not even know that existed. So,
Wow.
anyway, maybe bad MS Paint can overtake shitty MS Paint.
Or they can like
Although-
merge and be one glorious MS Paint, similar to Korea.
Bad shit MS Paint.
Wait, no, Korea's still north and south. Never mind.
Excellent history, knowledge. Well, not even history, geography. Alright. So, Sam, what did you do the past couple weeks when we were gone?
I was at school.
Scrub.
Man.
Yeah, I don't do anything. I sit in my room and play games. It was pretty fun.
Sounds great.
And so, what are you doing at school? Just as a quick question.
I'm not technically computer science, but that's my intended major. I'm like first year college, so it's like you're in the college, but you don't have a major yet.
Speaking of that, we should also probably mention my friend Chris is able to build us a website. So
Is his name
you
Chris
know-
though, or is it like?
Yes, his name is
Air
Chris.
quotes website.
We're not. Yeah. Okay. He said that there's a shitty one up now, and
Yeah,
he's gonna
it's
put all our
pretty
episodes
shitty.
on there later. But once he gets enough money, we'll have a real one, and then we'll be able to put all our episodes on there and have all that. So, that's why Sam isn't going to be on the podcast anymore. It's because we don't need him.
Bye, Sam.
Yeah, I'll be
So-
back once that fails. Because I can guarantee you it will.
Yeah, you're probably right, actually.
All right, Sam plays at least an important role. What is my role? I just feel like I'm moral support at this point.
You're the
It's like the
Canadian.
team.
No, you're the link dump guy. You do the link dump.
I'm working on that as we speak.
Technically, you're the too because we're. Well, shit. I gotta cut that out because we're not gonna tell that story.
Not yet. Oh wait, no, we're not.
Not
Telling that
ever.
story.
It's like in GF.
All right,
Anyway.
so cut that out. All of that.
I'm just gonna bleep it there, so it'll make you sound really dirty. All right.
Like I said, Mika.
So
All right.
back to the website. What was like the one thing I told you to tell Chris when you would talk about building a website?
I kind of really don't remember.
I said not a fucking make it yourself website. And
Yeah.
that's
Oh no,
exactly
that's
what it
that's
is.
just temporary. That's just temporary. Cause, okay, there's some complications.
What are the
which-
complications? Please
I don't
enlighten
know.
us.
He didn't tell me because I wouldn't understand.
Oh, okay.
Also, the frustrating thing is that he doesn't
Did
have a
he
fucking
understand, though?
WhatsApp. Probably. Who knows?
I mean,
If Skype chat is a real thing and we can chat without like calling each other, then first of all we're all stupid, and
Yeah,
second
we
of
are.
all that would save our lives because you guys could talk directly to him, and I wouldn't have to fucking summon him like a magical genie or something. So
but he's not really
So
magical.
now that the listeners
More
are completely
autistic.
lost.
okay, a
magical.
shitty magical genie,
Autistic. No offense.
autistic
Wow.
genie, a Mika genie.
That's not supposed to be an insult.
What?
Autism.
Yeah, it's not. It's a serious thing. People used as an insult.
All right, moving on.
So are you guys excited for Ant-Man coming out in 2015?
No.
Dude, I am.
I'm not excited whatsoever. I hated
Dude.
Hank Pym.
Dude, Ant-Man is going to be the best. I can see you highlighting it and like deleting it off the Google Docs.
No, I was
But,
Googling it.
Oh, okay. But
Stupid.
I just really want to bring that up because Ant-Man 2015 is going to be the movie of the year.
Wait, isn't Star Wars coming out next year?
Oh yeah, Star Wars 2.
Star
seven,
Wars is going to
actually,
be the
7.
Star Wars is going to be the
Star
best
Wars
movie.
Dude, I'm going to go see that at the Alamo Draft House, and they're probably going to have like a pre-roll lasting like 6 hours because they're probably going to show all the other Star Warses, and I'm going to pay like $200 or however much it's going to cost to go there and watch all of them.
Are you going to bring a
Awesome.
girl, or are you going to just go by yourself? And
Fuck that. Girl?
She wouldn't
What am I,
understand.
gay? Yeah.
Oh. So when you sent me that what is it? Were you longboarding today or?
Oh yeah.
All right, you sent me that video on Snapchat, and I swear to God, I was expecting like a dragon. I don't know why. I'm like, fucking, he's gonna get hit by a car or something. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was.
Wow.
That's like it's like a place that I go down and like I always get like really scared that I'm gonna crash. But this time my rationale was either I don't crash and it's good, or I crash and since I'm filming it's hilarious. So I'll just send it to him and he'll be like, "Oh well, what a dumbass." But then it'll seem staged. But whatever.
The injuries are not staged. The coma that you are now in is not staged whatsoever.
Yeah. I have to wake up.
Fry, wake up. I mean, Leela, wake up.
Sweet
All right.
reference.
Dude, there's this British kid in my school.
Thank you.
Who he was like longboarding like in England, and he went like to a gas station or something, and he went in to buy like a tea, and then there's this kid who like
How British.
or like this kid stole his longboard, so he chased after him and tackled him like into a ditch and like broke his arm, and he got like sent back to America by his mom.
Wow.
And it was like during winter break too, because like at the last day of fall semester, he was like, "Oh, I'm leaving. Goodbye, everybody. I'm never gonna see you again." And then the first day of school next semester, he's just like, "Yeah, I got kicked out because I tackled a kid and broke his arm."
So when they kick you out of England, does the Queen like personally come to your house and say, "You are now kicked out of England"?
Oh no, I think he just said that to seem badass, just because his mother hates him. So, whatever.
Oh,
You wouldn't
dude.
get kicked out of a country for tackling a kid.
I mean, it's England. If you did anything over there, you would get kicked out.
I guess. But we
Oh.
live in or you don't,
I live in Canada.
which is kind of America.
It's like your guys' cool top hat.
You live in the America part of Canada, right?
Yeah, I live in the pretty much America part of Canada.
Okay.
It's just Washington V2. That's all what it is.
Wow.
Washington V2. Alright.
Oh, I'd like to make an apology now. If you guys can hear some clicking, it's because my laptop might explode. The cooling...
Is it
the
like
cooling-
a time bomb or something?
I don't know. The cooling fan goes every while, and it makes like a really small clicking sound, and smoke comes out of it. So I
Wait,
don't
what? Wait, your computer's smoking.
know. Yeah, my computer's smoking. It's been doing it for about a week and a half.
Might
Wow.
want to get that checked out.
Yeah.
Should I get
So-
it checked out?
Because, I mean, when something's wrong with your computer, you jokingly say, like, oh, it could explode. But yours might legitimately catch on fire. I'm kind of scared for you.
Hey, as long as it doesn't blow up during the podcast, it's all good.
No,
Like
dude,
a-
that would be funny as shit. It'd be like, so the other day I was...
Wait, would I make the noise, or would the computer
Yeah.
make the noise?
No, that's your laptop or your computer being on fire. Oh, man, I treat my school laptop like shit. It's pretty much broken.
And you go on
I don't
Netflix and
know.
watch porn on it.
Okay, I gotta talk about that since you brought it up. This is usually like when I talk about TV shows and then like someone will be like, oh, you should watch this, it's on Netflix. I have to say, well, I don't have a Netflix. And the reason why is that we used to have a Netflix, and then I went over to my friend's house and he was like, dude, do you have a Netflix? We should use it. So I recovered my account to his Xbox and we watched like Chucky or some shit. And then for the next, like, 6 months, he just used our family account to watch tons of porn. Just
Wow.
all the porn on Netflix. He just watched all of it. And
Well, still-
my dad would go into recently watch and he'd be like, what's this? And I'd have to be like, John's watching porn again, probably. His name was John. Hey, John, if you're listening, fuck you, you're a dick. But he would watch a ton
Hey,
of
John,
porn.
good job. Good job.
And you see, the thing is, my dad, anytime I wanted something, my dad would be like, okay, we'll get this for you, but you gotta get your friend to delete Netflix from his Xbox. And, like, I told him multiple times to do it, but he kept using our account. And then, like, there was this point where I, like, stopped talking to him, which was sort of a good thing, given this kid. And so then I just, like, wasn't talking to him, and he was still watching porn, and my dad was like, seriously, you gotta get this shit together. And I was like, sure, be right on that, and I just never did it because I hated him, and I didn't want to, like, reopen that door. So then my dad just deleted the account. And then later we ended up talking again anyway for whatever reason, and he was like, oh yeah, I use my other friend's account now.
Wow.
So
What
he's,
boggles my mind is that Netflix in America has porn, and Canada does not
Yeah.
have porn on Netflix.
And why would he use Netflix porn when you could just go on the internet? I don't understand.
Yeah, I know, that there's websites dedicated to porn.
I
Doesn't
frequent
make any
them.
sense. Yeah, me too.
I'll
So,
cut
yeah,
that out.
Yeah, we've already talked about it before. Alright. I feel like all of the topics have been from my list, so does someone want to bring something up?
Fine, I guess I have to. I mean, I don't have to, but...
No, you want to look at my list again and steal my shit. then
Yeah,
go
okay, I'm gonna
ahead.
steal your shit. Okay, one
Okay.
second. So I bought Titanfall, and it was quite the journey to buy Titanfall.
Really?
I didn't.
Well, why don't you describe your saga?
That's
You
copyrighted
could
by
say it's
King,
a-
right?
Pardon?
No, I said saga, not Sega.
Gotta go
and-
fast.
oh. And Saga. Or wait, never mind. Saga.
So yeah, what was your saga of getting Titanfall?
Alright. I'm doing all the talking so far, so this is just the Josh cast, accompanied by Anthony and Sam, but whatever. I guess I'll be the center of attention. NBD. So I wanted to buy Titanfall, because, you know, game looked badass. And I'm 16, spoiler. And then my friend, who's 16, also has a car and a license, because, you know, in America, you can get your license at 16. Or it might be state to state. But at least where we live, you can get your license at 16. And so,
Oh,
He's like, dude,
I'm
you
gonna
should-
interrupt for a second. We can get
Yeah,
our
please
license
do.
at 16. I'm 17. I don't have my license.
yeah, I don't have my license
I'm 18,
either.
I don't
All
have my
friends
license.
I'm too lazy to get it,
Oh,
but my
nice.
excuse for when my friends ask me, I say this, I'm like, I care too much about the environment to drive a car.
Oh my god, are you serious?
I'm not
really
even
say that?
joking.
Oh
I
my
say that.
god.
If any of my
Wow.
friends are listening, and I've told you that, yeah, I'm just lazy. I have the book literally right beside my laptop.
I feel so bad for you now that you're a hippie. Anyway, so he was like, you should get Titanfall. And I was like, I know, but my parents won't drive me anywhere because, I don't know, they suck. So he was like, dude, I'll take you. So Titanfall was like $65 exactly, including tax. And I had $60 and I was looking for the last like $5. And so I got like $2 and I was looking for 3 more. And I was like, Mom, do you have $3 anywhere? And she was like, oh, here's like $50 worth of GameStop coupons you got for Christmas that we forgot to give you. I was like, okay, thanks. So
What a great Christmas gift.
So we went to, well, it was like a bunch of Christmases. So we went to GameStop and he ID'd me because you got to be like 17 to get M games. So he was like, bro, we got to see your ID. So we were like, shit. So he like bought the GameStop cards for me. My friend did. And then we went to Best Buy, and he was like, since he's 16 too, so he shouldn't be able to buy it either. But he went to Best Buy, and there was this dude working there that he said just didn't care. And he's like, as long as this one dude is working there, he'll get it for you, no problems. So we went in there, and the guy's working there, so we're like, great, we can buy it. So I talked to him, I was like, I'd like to buy Titanfall for the Xbox One, please. And he'd be like, sure, no problem. And there's like this cage, like with games, like behind him. So he turned around to go get it.
The Nick Cage?
And yes, the Nick Cage. So he went to the Nick Cage, and he went to go get the Titanfall, and there was no Titanfall in there, because I guess they were sold out. But he's like, you gotta go buy it from that guy at the counter over there, back at our, like, the other place where we sell the games. You gotta go buy it from that guy. And that guy ID'd me, so we were like, fuck. Then we went to Target. And so he was like, okay, my friend was like, okay, this time talk in a deeper voice, so maybe they won't ID you. So we went there, and then we saw this guy, who was working in the games department, and his shirt was untucked, and his tie was loose. He looked like Daniel Faraday from Lost, and we were like, yes, this is
Faraday.
our guy. He doesn't know Daniel Faraday is the character from Lost.
No, it's Michael.
And he's all,
Is it?
No, Michael's the guy he's based off of, the like magneticist or something. Anyway, we'll put a picture of Dan Faraday in the link up. So we were like, this is our guy. He looks like he doesn't give a fuck. He looks so cool. So we were like, alright, we're gonna buy it from him. So I was like, hey, can I buy Titanfall? Or I was like, hey, can I buy Titanfall for the Xbox One? And he was like, sure, let me get it for you. And then he got it for me. He's like, alright, yeah, no worries, man. Get over here. Let me just scan it or whatever. And I guess there's a fucking warning once you scan it, like to ID the person. So it's like, oh man, I really don't want to do this, but I really got to see your ID. And I was like, oh, I don't have an ID. So it's like, oh man, that really sucks. I wish I could help you. Then we went to Walmart, and my friend was like, let me try this, because he's like taller than me. So he's like, I probably look older, so it's probably fine.
Because it works great so far.
Yeah, but it didn't work there either. But then we were like, wait a minute, we could just buy like $25 gift certificates and download it like online from the Xbox. So then we just went to the grocery store and bought 2 $25 ones. And I paid my dad $10 in cash to use his credit card to pay the full $60 for the game.
Man,
so,
that was a riveting story.
A really dramatic story for a shitty ending. Except I got Titanfall, so it was actually a good ending. That's a good game.
I feel like we should give you a break, because you've been talking
Yeah, I know,
so
that's what
much.
I'm
Like,
saying.
I feel bad.
Yeah, you guys aren't getting the spotlight enough. Like, free roam games, right? They're
Dude,
great.
social anxiety, I can't talk, but, I'll talk. I have a podcast and I have social anxiety. That works out great, doesn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. Man, don't you just hate it when asshats stop in the middle of the hallway and make out with their girlfriends?
Oh, yeah, I know. Something similar like that happened to me.
Really? What a coinky-dink. Why don't you elaborate?
Okay, no, so we're, the bell rang and it was right after first block, and I'm like, okay, let's get to my next class. Gonna take, rattle, and roll to this class. And so I'm just walking, minding my own business, and all of a sudden this guy, like, just halts in the middle of the floor. I'm like, what are you doing? And he grabs his girlfriend, and I shit you not, he's like, come here, baby. And they start, like, vigorously making out in the hallway. And the hallways in our school are pretty small. And so these guys were taking up a pretty good portion, and there was about 50 kids behind me getting mad at me for stopping because this asshole and his girlfriend making out. He wasn't even hot. He was like a
She
5
wasn't
at best.
even hot.
You mad jelly, bro.
Dude, I can get at least a solid 6.
Nice.
My friends would disagree. So yeah, that's my story. Hey Sam, how about your essay of Jedis? That was a really good read.
Did
Oh
you
yeah,
guys
are we
actually
gonna
read
do
it?
this the whole time though?
What?
No, we're not. I actually did read your essay. Yes, it was very
Yeah,
good.
I read it too. It was well thought out.
Especially the KKK part.
Dude, that was my favorite part.
That was my favorite part too.
Yeah, I don't know. I wrote that when I was a senior in high school for my project thing. It was fun.
What'd you get on it?
I don't remember. I don't know how I can check that either.
That means a 100.
Yeah, definitely.
So man, talk about your shitty cat, Anthony.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, are we really gonna do this the entire podcast?
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I literally just said we shouldn't do it, and now we're doing it again. It's just like the prequel all over again, where we just laughed at Reddit.
Hey guys, let's go laugh at our funny.
Don't say that, because we're gonna
No.
fucking do it.
I don't want to do that.
Don't say that.
Let the hate flow through you and just go to our funny. No, okay, so my really shitty fucking cat, who's not even my cat, my little sister got him. Holy crap, is it an annoying cat.
Nice.
No, okay, I tried to remember a story. So it was this morning, and I'm getting out of bed, and this cat's just hanging out at the foot of my bed, doing its stupid cat thing. I'm like, oh, hey, what's up, cat? And I get up, and it claws my foot, and it runs, and it knocks over my cup, and I'm like, ah. So yeah, my cat's shitty. I don't like it.
Nice.
Sitting in here watching me.
Nice. Man, Come On Eileen is a really good song. Stuck in my head, like, all the time.
Wait.
Is that a sex
Come
thing?
on, Eileen?
Yeah, what
Come
the...
On Eileen. Have
Okay.
you never heard that song before?
No.
No, I have not.
Are you serious?
Never heard of
No.
it.
Come on, Eileen. Do 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 do. Yeah,
Does the
it's
song
Come
just
On.
end with the noise?
Yes. It goes, come on, Eileen. I don't want to clean up the semen, 'cause it's so sticky.
You know what's a good song? Stacy's Mom. That's a great song.
It's got it going on.
Rumor has it. Ah, damn it. I was gonna say, rumor has it she's got it going on.
Dude,
Sorry if you hear, like, rustling in the background of
it's
mine.
his
If you
Jimmy's
do.
that I stole his joke.
Yes, that's literally what it is. Not even gonna give the real explanation now, because that's good enough. Okay, so, Lego Star Wars 3 is a good game, except for... So, okay, I'm not gonna just steal one of yours again, because that's what
Wait,
we've
you
been
stole
doing.
ours? Oh, right, yeah, you did. You just...
Yeah.
Never mind.
So I guess I'm just gonna burn through my topics and then use them all up, and then next time you guys will just be forced to use yours.
Hey, Danny, how about that Kansas weather?
I don't understand the reference.
I'm gonna edit it so it's just like way longer silence, like 4 hours of silence, and then just I don't understand the reference. So Lego Star Wars 3 is a good game, except there's this like retarded RTS part where you have to like go around and like destroy statues or some shit, and some of them are gold, which means you need like a laser to like destroy them, and some of them are silver, which means you need rockets. And like at the beginning, you get to pick a vehicle, and
Wait,
yeah,
so-
I,
like,
I totally...
So
and
what's
some of
the
those-
plot of the third one? Because the first one was like the new ones, and then the second one was the
oh
older ones. So
oh
what's
yeah,
third
the
one?
third one is
It's a
the
combined,
the
isn't it?
no, it's the TV series.
Wait,
the
which
Clone
one?
Wars.
The one that looks like Samurai Jack or the newer one?
Oh, dude, the one that looked like Samurai Jack
Oh
was
yeah,
awesome.
the Samurai Jack one.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's way better.
there's Star Wars 1, which is the prequel, Lego Star Wars 2, which is the original ones. And then there's Lego Star Wars 3, which is the Clone Wars, but they also have the complete saga, whatever, Sega, where it's all 6 of them. But I'm
And
doing the
Sonic
Clone
makes
Wars
a
one.
good start.
And there's this RTS part, and then there's the gold stuff, which you got a laser, the silver stuff you got to blow up. And at the beginning of each like RTS mission, you get to pick a vehicle. and some of the vehicles have rockets and some of them have lasers, but neither of them have both. But
What?
Lego Star Wars has this great thing where you can just plug in a controller and then hit start, and then there's 2 players. So what I do is I put in 2 controllers, and I pick one of them. I make one of them pick the rocket vehicle, and one of them pick a laser vehicle, and then you can drop one of the players out, and then you still get that player's vehicle. So what I do, I just do that basically. But my fucking controller blows, and it just doesn't work anymore. So now I can't 100% that game.
Hey, like my laptop.
Kind of, yeah.
Except it's not going to explode on you in any moment.
Come on, Anthony.
So I was watching the newer Star Wars animated series, and the voice acting and the plot in that is horrible. I don't like it.
Oh, fuck, I know, it's so bad.
I don't like how the clone people are actual people. They like actually have personalities. That's not how it was in the
Yeah,
Clones don't have
like
personalities.
They're supposed to be like emotionless, do whatever.
yeah.
Like this girl at my
no
school.
questions asked. Mm-hmm.
Off the topic of Star Wars and onto the fact that I almost lost a kid while I was doing a job.
Oh yeah, tell us how that happened.
Alright, so I do this thing in our school, it's called peer tutoring, and that basically is like I go into another class and I work with kids. It's like the younger grades.
But
So I go into this
those
one-
aren't your peers. Peers are people the same age as you.
I know, but we're school peers, so it's like Piers Morgan.
Just ignore that.
Okay.
Keep going.
Yeah, anyway, so I'm doing it, and he's like, I'm gonna go for a walk in a second. And I'm like, okay, whatever, go for it. And the teacher's like,
Bring back some.
God damn it. And the
Oh
teacher's like,
fuck! Gotta cut that out too. Shit. Man, I gotta get my shit together. I'm
yeah,
ruining it
get
real
your shit
fast.
together so I can finish my story.
I'm the next
Anyway.
person to go. Sam,
Oh,
how does
Jesus.
it feel?
I don't understand what's happening.
I don't get what's going on either.
I'm getting cut out of the podcast because I keep bringing up shit I'm not supposed to bring up.
Just edit all of Josh's parts out.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the kid's like, I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm not even working. I'm texting someone on my phone, and the teacher's like, where's this kid? I'm like, oh, he went for a walk. He's like, excuse me, he's not allowed to go for a walk by himself. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. And so, I looked around the entire school for this kid. I popped into every classroom that he goes to, and I'm like, hey, I may or may not have lost this kid. Do you know where he is? And they're like, no. And I went to the library, and all my friends were in there, and they're like, what are you doing in here? I'm like, I lost a kid. And
You lost a kid.
I lost a kid. And so I go back, and I was about to go back to the teacher and be like, yeah, I lost the kid. I can't find him. You should probably tell the school. And the kid was sitting in his desk.
Wait, how'd you miss him then?
I don't know. I was walking around the school for 15 minutes trying to find this kid. And no one bothered to be like, yeah, by the way, he's back.
Well, that's kind of shitty for you then.
Yeah, because it was a really warm day at our school, and our school gets, like, boiling lava hot. So I got kind of sweaty.
Alright. You know, sweaty's the only way to go.
Alright then.
So, everyone knows that everyone knows that Cars 3 and Incredibles 2 is coming out, right?
What?
But
Incredibles 2?
Yeah.
When did that happen?
That's incredible!
Wow.
Yeah, it happened when they announced Cars 3. But I was on IMDb, and I also noticed that they're making a Finding Dory.
So
That's
they're
gonna
going
be a
to-
piece of
yeah.
shit. Finding Dory. She's gonna be like in her house or something. Like, oh, God.
Guys, I gotta find the door.
E.
Fuck.
Wow. Sweet joke.
Hey,
Yeah, thanks.
my
Sorry,
jokes aren't
I
that
like
shitty.
now.
Never mind.
Well, whatever. So, this really can't keep happening where nothing happens and it's just like...
It's your
Hey,
job to
we're-
edit it out. It's your job.
We're working hard on making quality content for the people.
My ass.
Alright, so did you guys watch Cosmos with Neil deGrasse Tyson? Have you guys
No.
been watching
No,
that?
I didn't.
It's on Hulu. You can watch it on Hulu for free.
Well, Canada doesn't have Hulu, so...
Use like Ola. Do you know what that is? It's like a Chrome
Ola?
extension. Yeah.
Ola?
Yeah, it's a stupid name for a thing, but it's a Chrome extension.
It sounds like a really shitty spinoff of Hulu.
It's like a Mexican version of Hulu. That's what it
Mexican
is.
version of Hulu.
Yeah, you can change whatever country you're in, so you can get things that aren't in your country.
That's cheating.
Well,
I have
anyway,
a
it's a
pretty
good
solid
show.
link dump going.
Yeah, I guess so.
Wait, oh wait, was it Bernie who like tweeted a photo of his kid getting like help with Kerbal?
Yeah.
Oh
That was
yeah,
a-
from
that was a
Neil
really cool
deGrasse.
photo.
Yeah,
it
that
a
was really
cool.
cool.
Photo.
I was like, Jesus, that doesn't happen to anybody except for him.
Neil deGrasse
So-
Tyson is pretty cool.
Yeah, he is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Neil deGrasse Tyson's son.
Yep.
All right.
Mm,
What else?
So
I got a job
just,
offer.
Oh no, yeah.
Oh,
Go ahead,
yeah.
yours.
Yeah, I will pull up the email. For my work on, it's like computer science work. I'm a programmer or whatever. I got a job offer for senior Python developer in South Carolina.
That sounds fancy.
Yeah,
That
but
does
they
sound
said I
really
couldn't have
fancy.
it because, I don't have a college degree, which sucks.
But you're in college, which is like an insult to them, to you.
Yeah.
I'll be quiet now.
Okay. But yeah, that was
So,
pretty cool.
if anybody wants to just, go to the Rooster Teeth YouTube channel and go to Awu number 204 and fast forward to 4 minutes and 48 seconds and just watch that bit. No reason in particular, other than it was me, but
So yeah, no
Yeah.
reason at all. Don't
yeah,
go
yeah.
watch it. Don't go watch it, guys.
12
his-
cubic yards of pussy.
I don't even remember how that came up. I think it was like
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it was a pre-podcast vamp, and I'm just like 12 cubic yards.
No, I think that was on the last one, actually, that we did. I don't know. I listened to a little bit of it this morning, but by the time I left, I was so fed up with myself that I just quit, even though I knew I was gone. So,
For the
yeah.
tens of listeners present, like throughout the history of this
We already
podcast.
used that joke.
No. This is serious though. Go listen and tell us if that 12 cubic yards is mentioned in the last podcast.
I think so.
I really think it wasn't. I think it was pre-podcast.
Pre-podcast.
Cut that
I
out,
put-
please. I don't want to sound challenged.
I know. Everyone likes it raw. It was but the worst part, or the most awkward part last time was when I had to go, it was before I had to go actually, and my parents were like leaving the house, and so I wanted to make sure that I was like really actually home alone, so I could like say whatever I wanted to without,
Without the man cracking down.
yeah, because I'm kind of a pussy about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah, so at one point, like, I was like, okay, this is a good point. They're talking about something. So I muted my microphone, I muted it on Skype, because you can't really, like, temporarily mute it on Audacity. So I muted it on Skype, and I walked around the house to, like, scan it and make sure that, my parents weren't there. And while I was gone, you guys, like, asked me something, like, hey, when do you have to go? And I just wasn't there. And then you're like, okay, I guess right now then. And then you moved on, and then, you were talking about something else, and I started, like, talking to you. You can hear it in the recording because Audacity picks it up, but I forgot to mute my Skype thing.
Oh Jesus!
So, like,
I gotta go listen to this now.
you hear me come in and say, oh, hey guys, I'm back. And then, like, you're talking about how I ended the podcast on, the poop volcano from Jackass 3. And I was confused. And I was like, wait, who did this? And you can hear me in the audio because it picked up on Audacity. And then at one point, I was just like, oh, my Skype. I didn't actually say that. I just, like, you just hear me, like, reacting a little bit to what you say, and then I just go, hey guys, I'm back. And you go, oh, there he is. So that's really awkward.
No, you know what's awkward? When I mention that it's my birthday and no one believes me.
Okay,
That
you
was your
mentioned that, like,
fault.
1
That was your
second,
fault.
and then, like, I think you guys talked about it more after the podcast than during. Because you mentioned it a little bit, and then, like, I came back and the Skype chat was, like, filled with, holy shit, is it your birthday or not? Like, what the fuck?
I think I might have just been like, yeah, I'm having my birthday celebration later today.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you guys just passed right over it, and then afterwards, like, holy shit, it's your birthday.
Yeah, that's what it was like.
It was a good birthday, you know.
What'd you get?
Nothing. I bought the stick of truth, though.
You want to tell us how great it is?
It's pretty great. No, it feels like you're watching like an episode of South Park that you get to interact with.
Yeah. Is it as great as, say... Wait, no, I'm not going to do it.
Please don't do that one. Please don't do that one.
You know what I'm going to do?
I know which one your cake farts. I know which one you're gonna do.
Oh, no. No, it wasn't cake farts.
I know what one you're gonna do. Please don't do that one.
Type it in the chat. Actually, no, I don't actually give a shit. Just move on.
Yeah. Hey. It'll be the end. Never mind. It'll be like Milk Runners. We don't talk about that one.
Then why is it on there?
You put it down there.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I have no idea what's going on.
Wait, who did? Me?
Yeah, you put it in there.
When?
When I made a stupid joke and I didn't get to finish it, and no, because my little cousin was over. I'm like, yeah, they're so great.
What? I don't remember that.
This is great content for the listeners.
Yeah, they're probably so confused because I don't think they know that we have a Google Doc with all of our notes on it, and we're just talking about random shit that they don't know, and they're like, what the fuck? So, for those of you that don't know, we decide we need to have notes to talk about during the podcast, so we make a Google Doc, and we have like sections like, oh, these are things that this person can bring up, and this person can bring up. Problem with that is, we all just keep looking at each other's lists. No, you take my topics. I burnt through like half of mine, and then you just burnt through even more of them. I cut my list in half. No, I cut it into like, I got rid of like 25% of it. You guys got rid of like 34. 34% exactly. I don't know.
34% milk.
No, just 3%.
Are you drinking 1% because you think you're fat? You're not. You could be drinking whole.
Sweet joke.
I understood that reference that I made.
That's good for you.
Yeah.
It'd be worse if I didn't understand that reference.
Would it though?
Yes?
Because you just killed the podcast. That's what you did right there.
Wait, I did or you did?
You did. We're 50 seconds of silence.
Yeah.
Hey. After I read one of Danny's topics by accident, there's like a good 25 seconds of silence.
By accident. We can't just keep doing this, guys. We really can't. It's gonna get old fast. It's probably already old. In fact, it probably wasn't even ever new. It always sucks.
No, hey, we're a really good podcast, though. For what we are, we're a pretty damn good podcast.
Man, I don't think this is a really good episode, though, if I'm going to be brutally honest.
Yeah, it's a pretty shitty episode.
I don't feel it clicking. I mean, but then again, that's how you guys felt about after I left, and you guys held up pretty well after I left.
Hey, we can do questions.
Oh, shit, questions, yeah. It doesn't have to be at the end of the podcast, either. We can do them whenever we want. Fuck it. We could do the intro in the middle of it. We could just start out, like, talking about something, and then just halfway through, just play the intro and be like, yeah, what's up?
Welcome to the podcast, bitches. So, where do you guys want to get our questions from? Our Ask FM account, which is milkrunners_official. I'll throw that in the link dump.
Damn. That's some product placement right there. We also should not link our website as of now, because
it's not a website.
Obvious...
Because it's pretty... What is
obvious
our website?
reasons for us, and hopefully not obvious reasons for the audience, because they're not going to see the website, because there's no website.
No, there's no website, guys. There's no website here.
There is no website.
It's a really shitty forum, that's all it is.
Yeah. But it's something.
Something.
It's a placeholder. So the other day, I was scrolling through Facebook, and I'm friends with this kid who, I mean, in elementary school, he seemed like, well, like any kid in elementary school, but then I went to a different middle school from all my friends, and then I went to the same high school as all my elementary school friends, and then when I came back to the high school, and I saw this kid, he was essentially through the past 3 years that I hadn't been with all those people, he had become a stoner. And he's now one of those, like, annoying people on Facebook that has, like, all bad grammar and are, like, all ghetto and everything. And,
It's
there wasn't,
satire.
it wasn't anything, like...
Fuck, I have those people too.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
it wasn't anything, noteworthy, except for this one status, which we'll link, we'll link a screenshot to where, like, everything's bleeped out, like, personal info. It says, and I quote, "I want to get so fucking ripped, and although it'll be a while before that actually happens, I'm gonna make it happen. It is going to happen, and ain't nothing gonna stop that. Court dates, girls, friends, school, all that shit ain't gonna stop me now. I'm going hard, and I'm not gonna stop until I'm at my goal. Let's do this," all in caps.
I think that's a rap song. I feel like that's a really shitty rap song.
Yeah. Dude, if he heard that, then he'd probably be like, "Oh my god, I gotta be a rapper."
Shout out to that kid, by the way. Shout out to him.
Yeah. I bleeped everything out respectfully because, not like I'm a jackass or anything.
No, you're not like me.
Yeah. So here it is in the Skype chat.
Okay, I want to read
Those of you who
this.
are not
I gotta
listening.
read this.
Yeah. And it's all in that, like, not give a fuck grammar thing. Speech.
So it's street speak.
Street speak,
Wow.
yeah. Like when they have, like, G's and they write them as Q's because, it's so gangster. It's funny.
Yo, what's your name? I'm Quag.
Quag. Quag. I didn't get it. I thought you were trying to say Craig. But now, wait, it'd be Craig.
Yeah, it would, because there's...
Because the G at the end. Yo, Craig, I'm gonna wreck you.
You ain't even tough. Quag runs the street.
Craig.
No, but poverty's a real problem.
Damn, dude. How can we always go to the dark subjects?
Because we don't really care.
You talked in depth last episode after clone sex, which I have to say was a pretty good section. But
Wow.
after that, you
Christ.
went, like, really in depth about, like, World War II veterans or something. I don't remember exactly.
Oh my god, I need to go re-listen to this. I totally...
You don't remember that?
Yeah, I have no
No.
memory of that podcast.
Oh, shit. Well, it was kind of weird to listen to, but whatever. And then today, I forgot what we started with, but it was, like, kind of bad, whatever it was. What I remember.
We were talking about Waco.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're talking
and
about a
the
cult. That's
shooting,
what we were
yeah.
doing.
That wasn't as bad as last time when I wasn't there.
And then, yeah, I know. I mean, like, we go pretty dark pretty quick.
Yeah, I'd kind of like us to stay away from that.
What are you?
TBH.
Chicken? Bok, 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 bok.
Yeah. I don't understand the reference.
We don't tell him.
Okay, I'll make up my own reference.
Arrested Development.
What if that was a joke on Arrested Development?
Hey, Sam, it's like we finish each other's...
Sandwiches.
God damn it. So, I refused to watch that movie for the longest time, and then the other night I
What
finally
movie?
watched it.
No, we're
Frozen?
not talking about Frozen.
No, we're
that's
talking
from
about
Arrested
Frozen.
Development.
Okay. But the other night, I finally watched it. To be honest, it was for a girl, so fucking whatever.
I
Sorry
watched
about
it with
it.
my little sister. There was... Yeah.
Anyway, so, like, the whole movie could have been prevented because of the simple fact... Okay, let me just start by saying, to be able to walk is like a basic human function that you're able to do. It's like one of the first things that you learn, right? But when you walk on ice, that's being taken away from you. And you have to buy, like, snowshoes. They're like $25 or whatever. I don't know. I don't
Get
live
into
in
the
Canada.
technical portion and... Oh, really?
But-
how much are snowshoes? I'm gonna get back to you on that one.
Okay, that's not important. But anyway, if you were a goddamn goddess of ice who can build a huge fucking ice castle in a fucking 20-story Yeti who can kill however many soldiers, I would be willing to bet that you could be able to not fucking slip on ice and be able to retain the basic human function to walk, and you wouldn't fucking slip and drop your fucking sister because you're a goddamn dumbass.
Holy
And
shit,
then-
you're really mad about this.
And then the dad's a pussy about it too because it's like, nobody can know. And like nothing even bad happens to her when she finds out anyway, which by the way is kind of weird that she's just like, oh, my sister's an ice goddess. It's like if you found out, that, Anthony, that your little sister was a goddamn firebender and like you've been repressing those memories their whole life, but when you found out nothing bad ever happened, so why was she even not bringing it up anyway? There's no point in doing that. And then that sets up the whole conflict of the movie, which is she let everything go and she made everything frozen because all the stuff bottled up in her from her childhood because her father's a fucking pussy and she's a dumbass.
Wow, you are
All right, then.
really advocating this.
But aside from that, I thought it was a good movie. And I also don't like singing because I hate musicals because they suck.
Hey, Josh, I have a question for you.
The answer is go fuck yourself because I know what the question goddamn is.
What? What is the question? What could the question possibly be?
Hey Anthony, how great are
Oh, fuck
Called
you!
out.
No, seriously though, I don't remember the backstory behind that.
No, you guys changed it. I was actually telling, like, it's so great that I have a little nephew, and then you guys turned it into a horrible, horrible thing.
I still don't remember it.
Alright, so speaking of Frozen, I went to like this weird...
Hey, Josh, do you want to build a snowman?
Alright, are you gonna let me talk or
Yeah, I'm gonna let you talk.
Well, I went to this thing, do you know what Dune is? Do either of you know what that movie and TV show is? Dune?
Yeah.
It's like with
No.
Sting. The guy from The Police, I guess, right?
Yeah, continue.
Well, I went to this thing on my campus. It was like a sci-fi club thing, and it was like we watched it, and the people there were really weird. There was like one guy who had like a pocket watch and a vest, and he was like really stereotypical, and they were talking about Frozen the whole time and how much they loved it. And one guy was like, "I've memorized all the songs," and they were all English majors too. So that's my story.
The only time I'd ever listen to any Frozen song is if it's the Space Jam remix. Dude, I recently discovered Space Jam. I recently discovered the Space Jam remixes. There's like a whole playlist of like 52 of them. That's what I listen to whenever I do my homework now. It's awesome.
Dude, let's cross Space Jam, and do you want to build a snowman?
No, they did it. They did a Let It Slam.
Let it slam.
Mhm.
Okay, you know what they missed one awesome cameo that they could have put in Frozen.
What was it? Tangled?
They could have put Frozone in it.
Wow. That
Yeah,
would've been
I
awesome.
saw like a cover called Frozone. And it was just like the color of Frozen, except it was Frozone as like the main person.
Ilsa, where's my damn super suit?
Where's my damn ability to fucking walk?
So I guess, don't know.
What?
I'm trying to find a website.
Okay.
Build a snowman.
Alright, Dead Air.
Come on and am.
It's like a list of, it like automatically plays, remixes for, that song from Space Jam.
Oh, dude, I clicked on it and it was Star Fox. That's awesome. Whoa, dude, they're emerging from like the thing. I think that's my new favorite website ever.
Alright, so you're
Other
good.
than
I
other
added-
than the Milk Runners website, I'm fairly certain it's a pretty solid website.
Nah, this
Yeah,
is a
it's
fucking
great.
piece of shit. Milk Runners is the website. I mean, by the time we're out, like really, really popular, it'll be a good website.
But-
You know, we're gonna be really popular.
So in like 50 years, it'll be a good website.
It's and we'll talk about colonoscopies and catheters.
Yeah.
Is this a segue into another story because you work in an old folks' home?
No. Those were just old people things that I thought of.
You've had a traumatic experience with them, haven't you?
I wouldn't know. I repressed those memories. I don't
Oh,
remember.
it's like that bitch in Frozen.
All right.
Speaking of repressed memories, man, don't watch a Serbian film.
Oh,
because
Jesus, I
that's
was waiting
just-
for you to bring this up. I was literally waiting for you to bring this up all podcast.
I could talk about it, but I think it's better if you see it yourself. I really do.
Yeah, spoiler alert. I haven't seen
and
it
I
yet.
and part of me wants you to see it, but I mostly hope you don't see it.
Which part of you wants you to see it? Like, what part?
My
is
left,
condoning
my
this?
left half,
Dick or brain?
my left half, and also my right pinky.
Just totally ignored that.
Dude,
Wait,
shout out to
wait,
Sam's
wait.
question.
Wait, what? I missed a lot of
You
stuff.
said which part of... I don't remember. Somebody
Yeah,
said
which
which
part
part
of
of you
me-
wants me to watch it. I said dick or brain.
Which head wants you to watch it?
Oh wait,
Oh, nice.
but
Thank you.
there's actually a really twisted reference with what you just talked about. I don't know if you guys know that you made it, but dick/brain is a thing that happened in Serbian film.
Oh, isn't there like a lot of skull fucking, I've heard?
There's just one.
That's
Just
one
one.
too many. That's one too
There's
many.
just one. But dude, the main there's no other way to say it. But the main climax of the movie is some real
Climax.
fucking weird shit. Yeah, I know. It's just some god damn it.
Okay, this actually became a really solid podcast once we started talking about dark stuff.
First of all, did it really? And
It
second
did.
of all,
It really did.
you're right. We are talking about dark stuff. And second of all, did it really become solid? Because I don't know. Fuck. So do any of you guys watch Archer?
I do. I
Yeah, I
do.
watched some of it.
Yeah.
Do you guys watch Bob's Burgers? It's the same guy.
I do.
Yeah, that's actually what I was gonna bring up. Is that people say that Bob's Burgers is better than Archer?
It is.
It's got no, I'm not trying to start shit. But it's got H. John Benjamin or whatever Archer's name is, and so I watched two
It's
episodes.
got Leo Spaceman too. Do you guys watch
Really?
30 Rock?
Oh, it
I
does.
saw the finale and that's it.
Yeah, it's got Leo Spaceman in it.
Dude,
Nice.
best
30
finale
Rock
on
is a great
TV
TV
was
show.
MASH.
You actually watch MASH? How
I
old
do
are
watch
you?
MASH.
Are you like 50?
I'm secretly a 50-year-old, guys.
MASH.
With a body of a fat 17-year-old.
You guys, have you ever listened to that remix of fucking
Space Jam, yeah.
Lotor? Lord of... What is it called? Lord
Yeah,
of the
what is it
Rings.
called?
I'm an idiot. Lord of the Rings, where it's like the Golem remix with potatoes.
With Michael Jordan.
No, fuck your stupid slam.
Whoa, hold on a minute.
Do not
trying to
fuck
tell-
the
Did
slam.
Did you
Boys,
literally
Do
just say
not
those
fuck
words
the
in the
slam.
same sentence? Jesus Christ, Michael Jordan. Go fuck yourself.
Did he really just say Jesus Christ and go fuck yourself in the same sentence?
Yeah, with a comma.
Oh, okay. That's fair enough. Comma's okay.
So
Was it
yeah,
a
what
comma
were you trying to
splice, though?
say before you shit all over us?
You guys, have you ever heard that remix of mashed taters? No?
No.
I will get it and put it in the link up. Or Anthony will.
Dude, I had tater tots for dinner tonight, and it was pretty good.
Ooh, tater tots. They had those at camp, and I swear everyone was making Napoleon Dynamite references.
Oh, I don't even remember that movie until you said it right now.
I made a reference to it really early in the podcast today.
Did you?
Yeah, it was a stupid. Do you want to drink whole milk or whatever? I butchered the reference there, and I butchered it again.
Yeah, so I guess that's why I missed it.
Is that on Netflix?
I don't
Let's find
know.
out.
But dude, he was going to come to Fan Expo Vancouver, and he canceled. I'm really
Wait,
mad.
Sam, was that supposed to mean something?
What? Yeah, that's the thing.
Is it on Netflix? Yeah, okay. It kind of went over Anthony's head. Porn, Anthony.
Yeah,
Porn.
okay, I just got it now. Thank you.
I don't know what you got. I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah, I don't have a Netflix. I wouldn't know.
Oh.
Hey, I'm on our Ask FM feed. What is DSDS?
Oh, I think I answered it. It said, and I said like, yeah, actually, all the time.
What does it mean?
I don't know. I just made something up.
Dude, and going through it, we got a lot of, like, either hate or love.
It's kind of like 50-50.
It's our 50-50?
There's no middle ground. There's a 50% chance that we're gonna be the best podcast in the history of the world.
Yeah,
you
either
know,
it happens or it
Better
doesn't.
than you.
It happens or it doesn't.
That's how statistics work. Source, I'm in college.
Hey, Josh, you know that blog we were talking about last podcast?
Oh, the hedge blog.
I follow it on Facebook. I'm not even gonna not lie. I follow it.
Same here.
You're cutting out a lot.
I
What?
am.
Yeah, I don't know if it's my internet.
Yeah, it's your.
I'm gonna go open my door so the
damn it.
internet goes. Yeah, you guys are cutting out too.
Hey guys, so why do you think that we're so popular? When we
'cause
have
of
a
my
single shitty
beautifulness.
episode. You didn't let me finish.
Oh.
Why do you think we're so popular when we have a single shitty episode? I mean, I think it's just because it's not a shitty episode, honestly.
It's a really good episode. Like, we're putting effort into it. Sure, okay, we might be a little, like, rusty because we haven't done a podcast before. But hey, we're trying.
That's all we can. That's all we can offer is our best effort.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how gay is Anthony?
Yeah, there's a lot of homosexual Anthony questions. These people probably don't even know Anthony.
Apparently I give off a gay vibe.
Yeah, I get that.
Well, I mean, I haven't gone on a date in a year and a half, so, I mean, you know.
So since we're sort of dancing around it, do you guys just want to do questions right now?
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
Alright. So let's start with how much cum do you think Betty White could drink before dying?
12 cubic yards!
Well, I mean, not to be mean, but it could literally be any amount because, I mean, I'm not going to say that she's not a durable person, so it could go as high as she wants, but also she could die of something unrelated, like, any minute, so.
Yeah, isn't she like 90?
Yeah, something like that. Alright,
Wait,
I have a question.
I have a question. Some of my friends were going over this. How much money would you take to suck somebody's dick and swallow? You can choose who it is, and they can have a shower. They just stepped out of the shower.
Easy, I'd pick a girl.
You can't. They don't have dicks, so.
No.
I mean, not all
maybe
of them.
you don't.
So how
What do
much
you
money?
guys?
I don't want
So,
my
Anthony,
integrity
you
to
wanna
be... No, I don't want my integrity to be gone, so
Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it.
I'll live on the
$5
streets. I'll
Top,
live on the
or
streets.
$5, at the very least, $5. So now you
$5?
So now you can say whatever you want, and it won't seem as bad because I'm still worse. Unless
$10 and a pat on the back.
Okay.
Wow, I said anything above 1,000 when I was talking about it. You guys are pretty gay, so.
Hey, Anthony,
So-
why do you think it's so gay?
So on a scale of 1 to... On a scale of 1 to 10... Okay, which one was it?
I don't know. Hey guys, I have a question for you. Alright, ready?
Yeah.
Twat.
Did they
Vagina
misspell what?
They just said twat.
Quad?
No, twat, with a T.
I think they misspelled what.
Yeah, you're right.
So yeah, if you guys are listening to this, learn how to spell.
Okay,
Don't be like
Get
Quag.
hooked on phonics.
Alright, I'll tell you what. I'll bring up some everybody questions while you guys go over some of the ask ones.
Alright, I'm gonna answer the Anthony's gay one, all in just one big question.
Wait,
Alright,
what specifically is the question, though?
Okay, is Anthony gay? Why is Anthony gay? And on a scale of 1 to 10, how gay is Anthony?
Alright,
10 out
I'll
of
go
10
first.
would bang.
Yes, I don't know, and 14.
Sam, would you like to...
I
Right
forget
in.
the questions.
Why is Anthony gay?
Why is he in scale of 1 to 10?
Yes, because he would suck a dick for $10, and 10 out of
And
10.
a pat on the back.
Would you not?
No, I said 1,000. You have to suck a dick and swallow.
Oh, fuck that. Fuck that.
6 or 7.
About a solid
No.
Neil Patrick Harris.
10 out of 10. Would bang.
But I am straight. I just haven't gone on a date with a girl in a while. So if any female listeners are out there, and please date me.
I'm straight too.
Are you?
Yeah. So, you guys gonna do the questions like you were
Oh,
going
okay,
to?
yeah.
I can't log into that. I don't know the.
All right, I'll read
Anthony,
them
you're
off.
already there, so you guys can do it.
All right. If you could bring one video game, movie, TV show, or book weapon into real life, what would it be?
Weapon?
Yeah.
I would say technically the Millennium Falcon is a weapon.
Yeah, I would just say lightsabers.
Because
Yeah, I was thinking lightsabers too. But you
Dude,
guys have already gone for
the
it, so I'm
first
going to say
time-
the Penetrator from Saints Row 3.
Dude, the first time I made a lightsaber in Dead Rising, I was like, dude, it's awesome. I was like, Xbox, record that, and it recorded that, and I was like, okay.
Maybe one of those, fuck, I just forgot.
Okay.
Those weapons from Ruby. Those are pretty sweet.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I'd use rubies. Rubies is
that's
pretty cool.
That's like the default thing I always think of when people ask that kind of question. But then I always sort past it because I always mark it off as too generic. But it's not.
No, you know it'd be generic? It'd be like, oh, I'd use one of the guns from Call of Duty. All right,
That was a good question.
I liked that question.
Good job.
Solid question.
And then we have this one. If you want to make a podcast, move elsewhere. Fuck off, please?
That's not a question. That's a
No.
request.
No, it ended with a question. Oh, right, yeah.
It's a request.
No, we will not. Fuck off, please?
Simple question. I got a question. We don't have to answer this, but there's a question that just says why. So I'd like to answer it. Because.
Z.
Why?
Okay, Z. No, Z. I'd go with that, Z. Is there really any more? Or
I think a bird just flew into my window.
jizz. There's one.
I really think a bird just hit my window, or there's someone outside going to murder me.
Ooh, that's a good question.
That's a good question.
I'm debating whether or not to ask this one. Can
Okay, if you have
anyone
to
remember... Wait, say it again?
I said if you're gonna have to debate it, there's a good chance it's gonna be a good one.
Alright, then I'm just gonna go for it. You're not gonna know which one it is, though.
Alright.
Are you gonna ask a question?
Oh, no, you guys still go. I didn't
Alright.
say I was done.
Here's a generic one to get you guys started. Name your favorite movie. Bonus points if you... Oh, fuck. No, we're not going on a 10-minute rant. But
Oh,
bonus
yeah,
points...
I saw that... No, okay, I saw that question, and I would like to say, clearly, because, 10 minutes is way the fuck too long. So, clearly, the bonus points were because you had so much to talk about the movie, about why it was good, that you were able to spend 10 minutes. So, logic would dictate that more than 10 minutes would be better, so you get more bonus points if you spent more than 10 minutes discussing it. That being said, I'm going to edit an hour and like 30 minutes, 30 some odd minute silence into this movie, or into this podcast, so everyone can go watch a Serbian film, and that's my rant on why that movie is the best.
Wow.
I thought about this.
How long did you think about this? Because that was a really...
To be honest, like, my first thought was I should just leave a pause and tell everyone to go watch it and have that be my explanation. But then I had to justify it with being 10 minutes, or 10 minutes, yeah.
Alright, favorite movie. Okay, it's not going to be a funny one like yours, but honestly...
Yeah, no, I'll think of a real one by the time you get
Favorite
back.
movie has to be Pulp Fiction.
God damn it, that's what I just
I didn't
thought
want
of.
to do that because I knew everybody else was going to do that.
Like, as soon as I said I'll think of a new one, I would just said I'll probably go with Pulp Fiction. And you're like, probably Pulp Fiction, so now I gotta think of a new one.
I'm going to say Star Trek, the one with the whales.
Nuke the Whales.
Ah,
That was a great
man,
movie.
I would say Space Jam, but
Spock's a
I don't
gangster
have a
in that movie.
childhood, so I can't. fuck it. Pulp Fiction. Next.
So boring.
What, Pulp Fiction or us?
For both picking Pulp Fiction, that's like a
Oh,
classic, for your first M-rated movie, so you think it's
Such a
awesome.
shitty
dude,
question.
my first M-rated movie was Rambo, the original Rambo.
Mine was
My-
The Blues Brothers.
Mine was Passion of the Christ. Because my parents are like,
What a
my parents
hardcore
are-
movie.
I know, my parents are like super Christian, so like when I turned 14, they were like, I think you're old enough to see this. And it wasn't even that bad either.
I heard it was really anti-Semitic, though.
I didn't,
Well, the
I
Jews
wasn't
did
old
kill
enough to know
Jesus, so,
that. It's a true story.
yeah.
Based on the incredible true story.
Moving on from religious things, what's the next question?
Oh shit, I gotta go pick that up. Next question. We've already said that one. What is your spirit animal? From Anonymous.
Honey Badger?
Do you not give a shit?
Yeah.
I don't pick a spirit animal because I'm not like a fucking white girl that is like, I don't know, drunk.
So, like, all of my hometown,
Yes.
all the girls just come to school hammered. All the white girls. Hey, white girls that listen to this, that go to my school, you know who you are.
Alright.
All right.
I'm gonna. Is there any more Ask FM questions that you're dying to answer or have
Well,
answered?
I just wanted to say sloth has to be my spirit animal because I embody it.
Oh, sorry, I didn't let you finish.
No, you didn't let me finish. Thank you for letting me finish now.
Hashtag Kanyeing. Alright, so.
Do what's Kanye best for your interests.
Alright, let's not start with that. Okay. Let's go to the
Give it
internet
a
box
Kanye
ones.
rest.
Dear, all of us. This one is from Sunny88P.
Oh,
Have
no.
you ever gone commando?
No.
No. It
No.
just seems
Okay.
unhygienic.
I'm not an
like,
animal.
Really.
Yeah.
It seems really unhygienic.
Okay.
And like, what if you're wearing jeans? Fucking rip your dick skin off.
Alright, this one is from Bayman.
Oh, no, wait. You guys have played Grand Theft Auto 4, right?
No.
For like 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Dude, well, Ricky Gervais was in it, and he did like an entire little stand-up thing on going commando.
He's in Grand Theft Auto 4?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, that's weird.
Alright, this one is from Bayman. And it
Fighter of
says,
the night, man.
can anyone remember their first orgasm? If
Absolutely.
so, may they be so inclined as to share such a tale with us.
All right, I want to hear Sam's. He was really quick to jump on that.
Yeah, I actually do.
Yeah, I don't remember how old I was, but I was just like fucking squeezing my dick, watching porn, and I just came. So, there you go.
I don't really remember when it was. I just like, I assume this is how everyone else heard about masturbation, about like people are like, oh, do this and that, and then you go home and try it. But I will say, when I was a really little kid, there was this video, and it was called Toe Jam, and I'm debating whether or not we should link it, because
I'm scared to link it.
I mean, it doesn't show anything. It technically would be safe for work, but it's not safe for work.
So, Josh, you're telling us you have a
Basically-
foot fetish, is what you're saying.
I think Toe Jam was the name of that song or something that they were singing to. Basically, the video was, there's a song playing, and there's a bunch of people that got together in this room, and they all took off their clothes, and they had, like, the sensor bars, right? Like the black rectangles. And then they would, like, arrange themselves so that they would make pictures with the bars, like, over their, like, boobs or, like, their dick or whatever. And, like, there was this one where, there was, like, a row of women, and they were all wearing underwear, but they all had hands, like, over their boobs. And there was this dude, and he had, like, a hand pistol, and he, like, shot it, and then one by one, each of the women uncovered their boobs and then covered it back. So it was like a bullet traveling to the other side. And then there was one of them where, like, these two guys would, like, hold a woman, like, parallel to the ground, and, like, lift her up and down. And there would be one, and, like,
So they lift.
there'd be two groups of those, and one lady in the middle who had a middle finger, so it was like a ball, and they were like playing pong. Anyway, that's not important. The thing is, one time my friends came over, and I was like, "Hey, Dad, can we use your work laptop? We want to play games on like
good
Miniclip
Lord.
or something." And so he's like, "Sure." So I showed them that, and then they were like, "We want to see the uncensored stuff." So I was like, "Okay." So then I googled that, and then my parents came in and saw us looking at a bunch of stuff, and were like, "No." But we didn't know how to orgasm or anything, so it wasn't gay.
You had to throw that in there.
That's the
You
important
had
part.
to. Yeah, it wasn't gay.
All right,
I
Anthony,
can't-
what about you?
I can't remember.
Oh,
Okay.
boo! You totally can remember. Nobody
I
forgets that.
can't remember. I really can't remember. I'm like Dory. I have no memory.
All right, so I have a question. Like in like Game of
Yeah, by the way,
Thrones.
before that, let me just say that was the one that I was debating whether or not to tell. So
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
fine.
I kind of
Nobody
figured.
cares. In Game of Thrones, like when there's nudity, what do they do if they get boner? Like how does
They
that
just
work?
go. They just go ham on it. They just finish the scene.
Yeah.
go ham on it.
Like I feel like it would be really awkward, and there's so much pressure. I guess if everybody's watching you, it'd be weird if you got a boner. I don't think you
Yeah.
could.
No,
if
just
everyone was
imagine
watching.
Unless it was a
the guy
fear
who
boner.
pops a boner. Just like he's like, okay, I need to take a break, and he walks without a trousers on, and he's still got that fully erect little wiener hanging out, and he goes to the craft services table. I feel like that'd be something that happens on set quite regularly.
Let me just say, one of the parts of the movie in the Serbian film is that like the director is like interested in this one guy's male talent, one of the like male actor's talent, because of his ability to get an erection without any like stimulus other than his mind.
I could do that. It's not that hard.
Yeah, same here. Anyway, this next one is from Fluttershy FTW, and it says,
Yay.
Do you eat da poo poo?
No.
They eat the poo poo.
No.
No, because I'm not Ugandan and I actually have food to eat.
Alright, this next one is from Lakota, and it says, How was your day? How was work/games? What are you doing tomorrow?
I think we have an adoring fan
Yeah, I know.
of not our podcast.
I read that, and I was like, oh, this is an excellent contrast to all the shit that I'm picking.
Yeah, it's a really nice question. How was your guys' day?
My day was quite alright, a little bit boring. Played games. Tried to have
Guys.
friends. Sucked, but that's what this is for, right?
Hey, yeah, we're your backup friends.
you're the C team.
We're not even the B team.
You're the M team.
We're not slamming anytime soon.
Alright, how was your day, Anthony?
My day was actually really awesome. I woke up at maybe like 10 and I just watched movies all day. And then I played that free game, what's that game free for Xbox Live right now? Like that Dungeon Defenders game?
Dungeon Dashers? I don't know.
It's really fun. If anyone has a 360 still, like me, because I'm a total pleb, go
Oh,
download it.
I was playing it earlier. 360.
Yeah, it's a fun game.
I
How was your
woke
day,
up
Sam?
at 12. I woke up at 12 and played video games till like 4. And then I went and studied with some friends. And then I came and did this.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, and our next question is from J Eclipse 12. And it just says, eat shit or suck dick.
Suck dick for $1,000.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And a pat on the back.
That'll
Alright.
do. What is it? What's the line from Babe? That'll do, pig?
That'll do, pig.
Oh, yeah.
And then the line from Archer. That'll do, Pigly. That'll do.
Alright, this one is from Kazuid. And
Oh,
it says,
cool, Japanese person.
and it's similar to the other one. What's the first video game you can remember playing?
Sarge's Hero for the PS1.
I remember playing, I remember my cousin had a Sega Genesis, and he just, gave it to me. And, I played this one Jurassic Park game, and I played this game called like Echo, where you were a dolphin. And I
Echo,
recently saw
Echo,
an
Echo.
article on Cracked where they were talking about how like that it was a really fucked up game because it was hard. But one of my favorites, well, I had two favorites. One of them was called 7 Up, where like in the 7 Up logo, there's like a little red dot. You play as the dot, and you like run around through the different levels, and try to beat the levels. And then there was one called the Tick, where you're a superhero called the Tick.
Oh, dude, the Tick is awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, those are the games that I played when I was really, really little.
My first video game was probably like Shining Force. Do you guys know what that game is?
It sounds like an ADHD game.
Is that
Yeah,
game system? What does that mean?
Never.
Do you mean like the mental disease?
Yeah. It's not really a disease.
Well, whatever it's called. Mental illness, I guess. What would you call it?
It's called a learning disability, for Christ's sake.
All right then. Fair
A
enough.
fucking mental disease.
Yeah, that game was so much fun.
What,
Alright.
mental disease?
No, Shining Force. It's on iOS.
Dude,
That's
there's a lot
badass.
of good shit on the iOS right now.
Dude, I was so psyched when I found that Lego Star Wars, like the first one was on iOS,
What?
Really?
but
How
it's
does it
only
play?
episode 1, so it's actually quite alright. Some of it's a little annoying, but for the most part, it's pretty solid. Like I said, though, it's only the first episode. You have to pay for everything else. I mean, all the other stuff is there, but like I said, you gotta pay for it. And like, there's all 6 episodes. It's the complete one. So yeah, last one. I think we can wrap up after this spoiler. This one is from Sunny88P, and Sunny88 Penis asks, "What is your best animal impression?"
Cha chi cha chi cha chi cha.
All right. Mine goes like this. Michael, stop it! I'm quitting the podcast. Michael, stop. So that was Milk Runners podcast, episode 2.
Where's the Milk Runners? I tried to be
I
right.
got a lot of stuff to edit out, so kind of
Yeah, get to work.
shit on myself there. That's gonna suck. But whatever. So I guess since I'm off the podcast and Sam's off the podcast, and I guess Danny's off the podcast now, Anthony, looks like you win the podcast game.
Wait. Oh, wait. I get to do a one-man podcast now?
Actually, Sam and Danny and our talent is valued, and we're not done yet. Round 2. Let's go.
I have
So,
to go off for a run.
Did we stop recording yet?
We're just gonna end it right now with no explanation. Bye.